Shalom Yosef here, or as I'm known among family members, Gallagher. This video I'm mainly making for my family and friends here in Louisiana in order to make my visit with them a bit more comfortable and to help them and myself avoid potential embarrassing or painful situations, which I'm sure neither of us intend to cause. So I'd like to begin by stating the three major areas in which there could be potential for an embarrassment or uncomfortable situation to arise when visiting myself or other individuals of the Jewish faith. These three are mainly physical contact, the second, laws regarding to food and drink, and thirdly, laws regarding to religious observance, such as saying prayers or keeping certain days as holy days that are not commonly known or recognized in non-Jewish settings. Now, with regard to physical interaction, among the Jewish people, men do not have physical contact whatsoever with members of the opposite sex unless it is one's own immediate family. The same is true with women. Women do not have physical contact with men other than their own immediate family. This does not mean that we consider the opposite sex inferior or unclean. That's actually would be an oxymoron, because women are just as prohibited from touching men as men are prohibited from touching women. It has nothing to do with some kind of uncleanliness also, because a Jew can have physical contact with a non-Jewish male, but he's not able or permitted to have physical contact with a Jewish female. So it has nothing to do with inferiority. It has everything to do with having clearly established limits of physical contact so as to distance us from potential immodest thoughts or immodest activity. And these are things which, while they may be a small likelihood or even an outrageous idea in the mind of one person, that I or somebody else should have such immodest thoughts towards even a cousin or a good family friend, the truth is that only each person and the Creator himself knows what goes on in the mind of each individual. So the Jewish people have the practice to set these clear restraints. Now, when I meet somebody who is unfamiliar with these laws and they extend their hand or start to hug me, because this is what is commonly done in the area, and to abstain from doing so abruptly without any explanation would cause severe offense. It could even hurt their feelings. I therefore generally go with the flow. I don't embrace them tightly, but let them know that I'm not rejecting them. And afterwards, if I have time, I explain to them that this is not something that I feel comfortable doing. Truth is that even though I don't, I would even be happy to hug some of my female family members. Even if I were to hug them, I would not be comfortable with it, because it goes against my convictions, what I hold to be dear and reasonable understanding. Certainly, you guys are free to disagree or even admire the perspective that I hold without holding to them yourselves, and I totally respect that. But in order to have more comfortable interaction, so it's good to have these things in mind. I'm certainly not going to be up in arms or have a fit if somebody shakes my hand or hugs me. Alright, so keep in mind that this is true with any religious or Torah observant Jew. So while I may be the first person you've met, I might not be the last. So these are tools for life. Also, there are similar restrictions between among Muslims with